Hey guys, Mike over here in Taiwan. Just finished some breakfast, and I wanted to talk about how there's kind of like heavy on my mind is balancing working with people, things that I do when I work with people, and things that I kind of do by myself, right? Because it's weird how I don't know who made this lie up or something that we have to like do everything by ourselves. We need to go to our job and then just all right, let's start that again. Go to our job by ourselves, and we need to probably kiss our boss's butt a little bit. But and I guess they have kind of like this thing about teamwork, but everybody's basically there for a paycheck. And you have some people who are more committed than others. Some people who are just slacking off and just trying to whatever, but like they're still there. And some people that will stay from 9 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock at night. And I mean, is that necessarily working harder? I don't think that's really working harder. A lot of people also talk about like working hard versus working smart too, right? And I think something that is probably really important is leverage, because people don't really talk about like leverage enough. Like your boss basically leverages you because you do. So say for example, they have like 10 students in the class and each of them are paying like X amount of money. Well, they're going to pay you like, maybe 10% or 20% of how much money that they're making. And which is kind of fair because, they have to pay for the school, they have to pay for the, that's noisy. They have to pay for the school, they have to pay for the advertising, they have to pay other teacher salaries. There's all these other things that they have to pay, so they'll pay you just like this small amount, right? So, but yeah, like just the thing is that, everybody knows that we need to like work together in one way, shape or form, but, we don't necessarily want to, give other people credit, and we don't want other people to get ahead of us. I guess that's kind of just the nature of the beast when it comes to like just living in, I don't know, especially in Asia too. I feel like there's kind of like, depending on where you are, there's like kind of a little bit of a crabs in the bucket mentality. Crabs in the bucket is kind of like this funny idiom, right? So basically, when you have like crabs that are like inside of a bucket, like people that will just have like live crabs before they go and cook them, right? And if there's like one crab that's trying to get out of the bucket to get to freedom or whatever, another crab will like pull them back. And I don't know what it is about their brain or about like whatever, but and then you kind of have this thing like crab mentality where you see somebody else that's doing better, and it's definitely in places that are a little bit smaller, or like they have this kind of village mindset or like whatever it is, right? So anyways, I guess guys, the point is that you have to like know who your friends are and know who you can really count on. I'd probably say that I don't want to say that there's like a thing where you could just talk to one of your friends and then they'll just say, oh, just go ahead and do it, right? Because there's also different levels, right? I had some friends back home. One of them was he would say yes to everything, and whenever he was in town, he would expect me to just like jump off of what I was doing and just go and do what he was doing, right? But but then when I would say like, okay, hey, can you do me a favor and like go do this thing at blah blah blah, or go buy this thing, or help me with blah blah blah, he'd be like, yeah, but then he'd be like, oh, sorry, I'm out of town, I can't do that anymore, right? So it's kind of like a fair weather friend. That's kind of a funny little idiom in English too. They'll only come to you when the weather is fair, but then when the weather is, rainy, or, you really need something, then they won't come to you. I'm not necessarily saying that I want to like have a legacy when, I'm gone and all, or whatever it is, but it would be nice to have one. I'd probably say the vast majority of people in the world, as long as they can eat, sleep, and, live in peace, make a little bit of money, I think that they're fine, but, nobody's going to remember them when they're gone 50 years from now. And I guess they're really okay with that because they'll just be like, okay, I'm gone anyway. But what about like other people? Like, what about the other people that you could help, or what about the other people that are still here, right? And I think that that's kind of a little bit of selfishness that's kind of injected itself into our society about how we were just like, well, me, right? So, if you can help somebody out and if they can help you out, it's like a mutually beneficial relationship, then maybe it's kind of better for you in the long run. See you guys later.